Why is everybody so chubby? Dr. Robert Cassar, eartheracademy.com. Rethinking reality. Why is pretty much everybody chubby? You can either be, remember, skinny. You can either be slim. You can either be, well, so-called normal. You can start to get from there chubby. You can start to get a little more chubby. And then from there, well, then people start calling people fat, okay, obese, all the things that, well, people that are overweight, chubby, okay, or just plain, remember, also, you've got yourself morbid obesity. So I'm going into the city now, but the question is, why is everybody that I'm seeing, pretty much 8 out of 10 people are chubby to fat? Why would you think about it? Why would you think that you see so many? This guy's walking on the road. Get out of the road, brother. Whoa. Jesus. All right, almost. Guy was walking in the middle of the road, and I'm going 60 miles an hour. Okay, and he was chubby. Why do you think everybody's so chubby? So let's get into this. Now, there's not just one thing that makes people fat, makes people skinny, makes people chubby. Remember, diet is a big thing. But when you're obese, or when you're just 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds overweight, remember, these are live creatures that live inside you, live. They eat a certain type of food. Watch our videos on parasites, levels 1 through level 5 categories. Okay, what is not only the reason why people are fat, but what is it? Well, watch the other videos and you'll see what I'm talking about over there. But why is everybody so fat? Like I said, let's get into that. Well, you notice how we've got pesticides, insecticides, and herbicides and fungicides, heavy metals, antibiotics, hormones, vaccines, wireless, sugar up the wazoo, in everything, in a can and in a box. Processed food, fast food, take away the S, and now you got fat food, okay? So, it's not just one thing, but take your clothes off, look in the mirror, and give yourself an inspection, an honorable inspection, and look and see. Remember, no one's calling you fat. You got to call yourself fat. You got to call yourself chubby. You got to squeeze your cheeks in the mirror and say, whoa, whoa, what is that stuff? Okay, so can it be, well, can you get rid of it? Okay, can it be something that you can mold? Like clay. Do you think you have the power, the courage, the discipline to be able to lose that chubbiness? Okay, so wireless technology. You don't sleep well? Well, look up wireless, or your cell phone making you fat, your wireless making you fat. Okay, remember, perhaps, like I said, it's a multitude of different things. What happens when you eat the average person's amount of sugar load? 160 pounds a year to 200 pounds? Again, I'm not eating that. So who's eating mine? Okay, it's a combination. Remember, when you get body fat, you need to really look and see that that is not you. It's not you. And it is a creature, an alien creature that has taken sides within you. There are several types of fat: brown fat, yellow fat. The brown fat's the good fat. That's the stuff that protects your organs, and, you know, it's sort of like the fat, the tallow they call around the kidney in a cow, okay, or around the heart. These are protecting, like big cushions. So, estrogen, all these herbicides, okay, they're in everything, guys. 1 part per billion is a problem because it effeminizes, well, people, as we can see. That's a whole other thing. Why is everybody so effeminized? When you lose your testosterone, because there's certain types of things in your diet, maybe phytoestrogens, phytoestrogens, plant estrogens. Maybe they're exogenous estrogens, exogenous, outside the body, coming inside you. Maybe it's coming in from your drinking water. Remember, all the pharmaceuticals, that's why it's important to have the distiller. RO machine, they're good too, that's second best, but the distiller, I know, is one of the best ways to see if you can get out as much of the garbage that no one even tests for. Pharmaceuticals, chemicals like benzopyrene, to, well, anything that you could think of, including, remember, most of the water that we drink is, well, a lot of it is recycled water. So someone putting bleach down their sink, peeing in the toilet because they're on birth control pills, you know how much estrogen's in that water? Well, maybe enough to be able to change your estrogen. Yeah, it's only present in our body. Remember, hormones are very sensitive and they're in very small quantities, okay, in the form of like nanograms. Normal man has about 20 nanograms of testosterone in his blood. And there's a lot of people that really don't have that much. Why? Is because, again, you lose your hormones, you get fat. You get high estrogen, you get fat. You put wireless around you all the time and don't give yourself a break. Your body doesn't get nutrition and you're hungry all the time. Hungry. How about, could that wireless make you so you're not absorbing the nutrition that you're putting in your mouth, no matter if it's organic, schmorganic, or if it's from McDonald's? Doesn't matter. There's a lot of research on this, and all I can say is at night you better shut off your Wi-Fi. I don't even use it, again. And you better figure out that, you know, this smart technology is smart, but use it correctly. Use it correctly. And what does that mean? Well, that means that you're going to see its power. Watch our videos on RF frequencies just so you can hear the power of these wireless technologies in the air. All different types of noises, woodpecker noises, bop, 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 pulsed technology. So let's say you're eating meat, okay, or plants, doesn't matter. Most of the plants that you will eat, flax, massive amount of estrogen mimicker inside, okay, that plant. Soy, massive amount of estrogen mimicker, and people think it's good for them. Guys, keep eating it. What do you get when you eat a lot of wheat, corn, or soy? Yeah, you get man boobs, and you get fat. So again, no one's calling you fat. You have to call yourself fat. Look in the mirror and say, damn, I need to lose some of this fat. And how am I going to do it? Well, one of the ways is learn a lot of the things we share at eartheracademy.com. There's lots of things, from sweating, the sauna, skin cleaning, detoxing protocols, intestinal detox protocols, feeding your body. Remember, dissolve, wash, renutrify. But if you've got body fat, you need to build your mind. Because for some odd reason, maybe you just kept saying, tomorrow I'm going to go on a diet. No, you're going to change your life. Okay, go on a diet. A diet is what? That's temporary. Okay, for most people. You want to live as vital as you can be. But first thing is you have to detox yourself and cleanse yourself. And then, of course, you're ready to rebuild yourself. Okay, again, why is everybody so fat? It's a multitude of reasons why. And all you can do is pick at it one layer at a time. One layer at a time. Here we go. I'm in the city now. And I'm starting to see the chubbies. Again, why is everybody so chubby? Why is the question. Doesn't make sense, does it? Is it just a new fad? Everybody wants to, you know, wear a size 14 to 16 pants if you're a girl, or you want to wear an extra large to an extra large if you're a guy. Again, it's sort of insanity when you find out that you're doing this to yourself on a partial note, but then again, the system's doing it to you too, and that's why you have to have knowledge. And if you don't have knowledge, well, then you will never get a chance to have wisdom. So knowledge breeds wisdom, and wisdom is something that takes time to get. So follow our protocols that we have. Very simple to, well, lose 10 pounds a month. Learn the intermittent fasting protocols, block fasting protocols. Okay, these are all simple protocols for cleansing and detoxification. You're not going to do it forever, but you will go ahead and do it for a short period of time. And of course, you'll notice massive results. Just even intermittent fasting, just even doing that. Anyways, I'm seeing people. I'm in the city, and a lot of people are tourists. And there's a few people. Remember, like I said, it's about 7 out of 10 people are way overweight. Okay, 7 out of 10. So, put the windows down. Whew, it's hot in here. Take off my... There we go. Whew. Ah, got some air. So, again, let's recap. It's a very sensitive subject to talk about fat. No one's calling you fat. No one's calling you fat. You must call yourself that. So you can maybe shame yourself and know that it's time to let go of the demons that are making you fat. Why are you hungry all the time? Again, watch our videos. Why are you hungry all the time? Again, could be because you have your cell phone around you all the time, which makes you feel nervous because of the wireless. Maybe you just live in the city, and if you live in the city, well, you're getting slammed all the time by technology. And I'm just looking, there's two towers right in front of me here, and this is just in a small town. Now, all I can say is air has a lot to do with how your body feels, and what you eat makes a lot of difference on how you look. So, again, a touchy subject to talk about. Fat. Again, all I can say is, guys, it's up to you. We have a new group of people. We've got 11 people coming up September 15th here. And I guarantee you some of the people will be overweight. So what? That's why they're coming up, to change it up, to dry themselves out, to step up to the next level. Okay? Step up to the next level of health. And I'm seeing people walking right now, sucking on their big sodas. Okay? You know, I mean, yeah, maybe you're on vacation, maybe you're eating ice cream, but then again, you've eaten a lot of that stuff is because that's the only way you get fat, is because you gotta eat to get fat. It's very hard, if your metabolism's working well, to get fat, eating the correct things. You can eat as much as you want. So, again, like I said, it's a very touchy subject. But what I can say is a few recommendations. Shut off your wireless at night. You know, keep away from as much of the phytoestrogen plants as you can. Phytoestrogen plants. You're drinking bottled water, guys? Well, you got estrogen in that. Estrogen, not the hormone, but estrogen mimicking chemicals, xenoestrogens. And what do? Well, they make you chubby. And in time, they're going to make you fat. Why do they give cattle all the grain, the moldy grain? Because they can handle it, but you know what happens? They wind up getting fat, because mold also is an estrogen activator. Mold. Did you know that? Black mold especially. So many of the plants that you're eating, I guarantee right now, and forget about sulforaphane or any of the vegetables that have high oxalates. Let's just talk about the ones that really promote you becoming estrogen mimicked. Remember, the estrogen molecule is a very open molecule to any type of estrogen, plant estrogens, chemical estrogens, ones your bodies maybe even produce, maybe the ones like I said, the ones that your body doesn't produce but it absorbs. But you can see most of the men that I'm seeing got man boobs too. Why do you got man boobs? Remember, that usually goes along with chubby. Then as you get, well, chubbier, your boobies get bigger. So again, what do you do to get rid of your body fat? You have to change your diet. You have to change the way your mind thinks. You have to change the way you look at life. Maybe even change your friends, because if they continue to do the same things that they've been doing, most likely they're not going to help you in your life. They're going to try to pull you back into the dark side. Try fasting just for one day. Just a day, see if you can do it. And if you can do that easy, then see if you can do it for 2 days. Exercise is going to help you lose some of that body fat, but the only thing that's going to stop it from forming is quit feeding it. Quit feeding it. Why is everybody so fat? It's because you eat too bloody much. As we can see, not only do you eat too much, but you're eating incorrectly too much, because I can eat a lot and I don't get fat. Okay? If I eat a lot of sugar, maybe, but I don't like sugar, so I have no real want to have really sugar. I'd rather have salt and oil. Anyways, the light just came out. Wow, is it bright. Okay, that's it, guys. So look in the mirror again and see if you are Slim Jim, Skinny Winnie. Okay, could be a skinny man too. And there's a lot of people that I see that are fat skinny. They have no muscle at all and they're super skinny. If you took off the fat, they'd look like somebody in an Auschwitz, some type of concentration camp that's not feeding you. Or maybe someone that's gone on fasting craze and they're fasting all the time and losing a lot of their functionality inside their body, their biology, because they're fasting too much. Remember, you can't overdo anything. Yes, you can. Too much of a good thing sometimes is not the best thing to do. Okay, time for me to go work out, so we'll see you on the next one there, guys. And if you do have body fat, remember, you need to go ahead and know that it's not just one thing. It's not just your food. It's the amount of heavy metals you have in your body. It's the amount of wireless assault you're under. It's the amount of inflammation that your body is putting out because of maybe the certain types of chemicals, hormones, antibiotics, things that are in the food that you're eating, and or maybe things that are not in your food but they're in your water. And if you live in the city, just look around. Check it out. I'm watching the herd right now, and it's a well-fed herd. That's for sure. It's well-fed. Okay, that's it. Aloha. We'll see you on the next one. That's it. Okay, this is a quick addendum. I'm in the store now, in the food store, and I'm watching what's in people's basket. And remember, look and see what people look like, and then look in their basket to see what they're eating. So, I'm not bagging on people, but one girl, she's about 100 pounds overweight, and she's talking about what she's going to make for lunch. Chocolate, sweet tart jellos. What else did she have? All these pastries, Cheetos, sodas, just junk, Mountain Dews. Okay, then I see the guy. That's funny, is because the guy's not eating that junk. He's got some Doritos. He's got a 12-pack of beer full of, remember, estrogen. Hops is one of the number one phytoestrogen. It's in your beer. So if you drink beer, guys, well, guess what? You're getting a lot of estrogen of advancement in your system. And I know you want to be cool drinking beer because it's a man's thing to drink a beer, but that man's thing is, well, that man's beer is going to turn you into maybe a girl or a feminized man. So anyways, you are what you eat, guys. And I just looked in the store there, and I'm looking at everybody. Massive, some people, like I said, morbid obesity, can barely even walk. They just sort of shuffle. And, you know, it has nothing to do. They're on EBT. I can see people pulling out their cards and stuff like that. But you're buying crap. Okay? You're buying crap. I'm just watching what you're eating. Just junk. Anyways, just wanted to show you. You are what you eat. And if you look at somebody and, well, you don't want to look like them, look in their cart and don't buy what they're buying. That's the way it is. Okay, this was just a quick addendum. But when you go to a store, look inside people's carts. And you can actually, you know, as a doctor, as a teacher, look at, you're not bagging on people. You're just looking to see, if I eat that, I'm going to look like that. Yes, sir. I saw a bodybuilder guy in the back there, and he had a whole cart. That's all he had was fish and meat. And I see this other, like I said, this other lady in the back, and she's just got her whole cart full of junk. Cans of this and sodas and just junk. Everything, her whole basket was full of cans and boxes. Okay, so check it out. Look inside of other people's baskets and then look at them and say, okay, if I eat that, I may turn into those people. And that's sort of a rude awakening for a lot of people. Remember, ignorance is not bliss. And maybe these people just don't know about all the poisons, the processed foods, the herbicides. Yeah, like I said, you can buy better food. You don't have to buy that processed crap. Okay, that's it. Aloha.